Well, only that the same allegation, people making those allegations would say that the number one company is also connected to the Chief Minister through shareholdings and different joint ventures.
Anyway, in who are the shareholder of Da'an? I think it is in our annual report. You can check, you can find out whether Chief Minister have any share in Da'an. Okay? And how we Da'an grow up? We are from a small company, and not overnight we become big. Okay? We grow slowly, step by step. Step by step, we come today. It happened how many years? Almost 30 years.
30 years.
Okay, we come today, and we are not the biggest. We cannot be the biggest because we are the latecomer. Okay, but we are happy. We are happy. We are small, but we are solid, and we want to go for long-term and responsible operator in this industry. Okay.
And does your Tasmania operation help in that regard?
It does help in many ways. You must understand the small improvement we do. In our association with Forestry Tasmania, expose us to a lot of newer techniques of sustainable development of native forests and the development of the eucalypt forest. We use quite a lot of the technique and management incorporated to us. We do absorb that layer, while at the same time they also absorb what we do, what we experience in all the operation we have in value-adding things. They learn it from us, and they ask us to do it. So there are a lot of learning process. But we also learn that to do business in Tasmania was something that we don't see for is very expensive. The cost of transportation to Tasmania to the marketplace is so expensive. You know, it's quite difficult and the cost is very high. So this is where we have to create, even now develop newer ways with our buyers to increase even higher value to pay for this for the products coming up from the Tasmanian area. So we have learned a lot. Again, like riding a bicycle, you won't be able to learn the bicycle unless you have fallen down a few times.
Yeah, with this Forestry Tasmania, it is a certified forest resource. And our company is one of the first company producing certified eco products for the Japanese market. So before the Tasmania Bini come to Da'an, so we are all rely on this natural forest. And with this eco certified Bini, so we gradually come out to now almost 50% of our production. Okay? And we are aiming toward these eco products. And we believe the future market will move toward this way. And the market will not depend on the natural forest. Okay? They will need more from the plantation and from the eco of certified forest. And we are the first company. That's why in Malaysia. So that's why we are very happy with the resource, with the cooperation with this Forestry Tasmania.
But maybe the risk of wanting to be the first company to do this is to expose yourself to all the critics.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is business. Cost of business.
The cost of doing business, you will be hard until you're really tested. It's just like making a strong steel, let's say. You have to be knocked and to be knocked many times because you have a good blade. We're hardened businessmen now. We've gone through it.
Whether you say we are stupid?
Whether you're stupid or not, it's not a matter. But we've gone through it. Because I think the most of that we are hands-on in all our operation. We change position quick. we adjust to the environment very quick. We do that. But at the end of the day, we might come on top. We never know. You know, we never know. We might come on top. And we are ahead of everyone in a lot of these areas already. So that's why I said to Ketch, I said, you know, we are very proud that we part of this the Ta'an group. You know, we have that conviction that the future people will even be better than us. That's why so we are proud to say that we are Ta'an.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just stay where you are for a minute. I just need to get a couple more shots of the of my. Just in the audio, what I do need is just for you as you are doing now, listening to me, and this will be used as one of the shots for my questions because things that the editor needs. Show us the shoulder, and I'm going to put the camera over there and get another angle. But thank you very much, and I very much appreciate your putting up with me and my sometimes difficult questions. I'm sure you expected a couple. And you know, these are things that I'm obliged to ask.
Right.
You say your daughter is.
She's very strong environmentalist.
That must be make an interesting dinner table conversation.
Oh, I've always been shocked.
One against three.
Right. Where is she? In
Better will be not to tell you.
In Australia.
In Australia.
Right. And young at university or something? Or?
She's already working.
Right.
Very strong.
Right. And your wife is
Australian.
Caucasian Australian?
Yes.
Not a Malaysian Australian. Right. Mm-hmm. You also look like you may have British some British ancestry or something.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Judging from
I'm
the colour of
basically,
hair.
my father is from Muka, mother from Muka. Basically, pure, almost a pure breed. Almost, I wouldn't say pure. My mother's ancestors come from West Malaysia. But my parents' side were basically fair income Malanas.
Terrible.
Yeah. So no, people like us is, despite the what people say, for us is like this. I said to KH, we must show the way. We're the only one who does a lot of this thing. And it might be, now it's us, probably another few more years, 3, 4, 5 times this. A lot of people emulate the way we do it, improve it even better.
You know, of course, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the fact you're in Tasmania.
Yeah.
That's your trailblazing, if it is that, leads to more scrutiny. But
It's all
looks
right.
like you're prepared to face that.
Well, it's okay for us. I think we're quite, we got a right to face anyone.
In fact, as I said in the morning, we are very transparent and we are open. And as I said, we are receiving this guest of WWF from Holland, and then from USA, and even from this one. Eric.
That's a senator.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah.
Good senator.
Abbas.
Senator Abbas,
She
Yeah.
came.
And especially journalists like you, you know, if we are not prepared, or no, I mean, if we are not prepared to tell the truth, or we have something to hide, the easier decision is, oh, we don't accept you. Okay, we accept you means well, welcome you. Okay, so we show you around. Okay, so you can see.
One thing. Am I in focus there? Focus? Yeah? Is it looking okay? No? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Karen.
So we can show you. As I said, seeing is believing. Yeah, like these people from Holland. So it's okay. We welcome them. We know they are green. They are NGO, but yet we receive them. We accept their recommendation. And to my surprise, after they visit our these 3 plantations, they caught by surprise. Hey, why? Say, he told me. He called me Mr. Wong. Why don't you clear fair all the tree and do planting? This is a question they asked to me. This is what they practice in Holland. They clear fair everything. Then
But Holland is very small compared to Sarawak, right?
yeah.
So that's a common practice.
So I say
in
seeing is
US.
believing. So even this Denmark, right? Denmark, the people that come here, they also receive a lot of information about us. So we show them, then they know the fact.
You know we have shortcoming. Tell us, if you want to improve us, what is the best way we should go? We always ask that question.
But you're asking me that now.
I
eh?
probably now ask you that question.
Well, the operation is very impressive. The size, the scale, the quality, you can see it. You know, that's all obvious.
Thank you.
You know, like I've been, I suppose, because of the way I've structured this story of spending time with the critics first before coming to you, I've
Yeah,
kind of been in their orbit and perhaps maybe brainwashed in their orbit.
okay.
And I'll come to you with their concerns, and I can, you know, you put on a convincing argument for what you're trying to achieve, and you know the idea that you're trailblazing by trying to try new ways of working in, you know, and expanding into Tasmania seems logical and sensible business to me. The biggest problem you have is a perception problem here. That number one, this question of cronyism
Corruption,
and connection to corruption and the chief minister, and number two, excessive destruction of the environment in the past until now. They're the 2 issues you have to
But
deal
this
with.
is right. It's best people come and see us and see for themselves. We just said, if we try to challenge and argue with them, at first we thought we were going to go out in a court. We're going to hit them back in a court for misinterpretation of things, defamation.